We're getting close to the final unofficial results. We're at about 99% reporting and tallied, and so we'll be closing out the unofficial Election Day results fairly soon.
And that right there was Harris County Chief Director of Voting, Beth Stevens, speaking a few minutes ago about the effort to count votes from the primary before the polls close today. Harris County asked for an extension to the count.
That's right. So Rice University political science professor Mark Jones joins us to talk about the issues. So Mark, thanks for joining us. You watched this all play out, as a lot of us did. So the question, they say they're going to make the deadline, but what happens if they don't?
Well, I think it's a pretty minor. It's a minor issue if they don't make it. It's desirable for them to do it. The legislation is a little gray in terms of when they actually have to have these results to the parties. But I think in any event, they're down to 9 vote centers on the Democratic side and 13 on the Republican side. And I think by 7 o'clock, they're going to have those.
And Mark, how do you think Harris County has handled all this? Because I know in the past they've been in the headlines for nationwide, really, with voting and the county and how they've handled it.
Well, this was a mess. This was the use of new voting technology that was first pioneered back in November when we used it for the constitutional referendum elections, very low turnout. This time around, they seemed to perform well during early voting, but the whole system essentially had a big snafu and debacle yesterday in terms of both the machines, the staffing, and particularly it seems to be the interaction between these new voting machines and the type of paper that's used to have the voter verifiable paper ballots.
All right, so Mark, obviously last night was the primary. It's important, but we also have a runoff election coming up in May, and then, of course, the all-important midterm. So what does the county need to do so we don't have any more problems or any more delays in the future?
Well, I think first they need to make sure they have the staffing correct, and that wasn't the case yesterday. They also need to make sure that the paper that they're using is functional with these machines, and they need to also finally make sure these machines actually work as I guess they were presented by whoever the vendor was, because if that's not the case, then they need to reconsider buying new machines, although that would be, I think, a major financial burden that the county may not be ready to try at this juncture.
All right, a little less than 2 hours, so we'll have to wait and see. Mark Jones, thank you so much for your perspective.
Oh, sure.